Toronto's film studio district. It's home to a billion-dollar industry on some very valuable land. I'm Natish Basono coming to you from the CineSpace Film Studios here at Booth and Lakeshore. One of the studios is actually being relocated because of a massive redevelopment plan. But one city councilor is hoping the city will come up with a plan to make sure studios like the one behind me keep the lights on and the cameras rolling no matter what happens in this area.
There's a number of big projects that the city and Waterfront Toronto are launching, and one of them is the Unilever site master plan, and this studio behind us is in the master plan, so the city has to work and find out how we're going to relocate all those jobs in that film capacity for this studio. And then for our new river that we're making, there's a couple of studios in the way of those bulldozers, so we've got to make them whole and move them. So I think really we're thinking ahead, planning ahead to make sure we don't have a dip in studio space. That's a $2.2 billion industry for our city, 25,000 jobs. We can't afford to lose it.
2 weeks ago, the city passed its plans to expand space in the Portlands for the film and television industry. Councillor Fletcher says Toronto's film and TV production industry is an important part of the economy, one that has surged past $2 billion.
Yeah.
Now, the city is planning to hire a specialist to help figure out how to move some of these studios around. If they do end up moving them, the key will be to keep them together and in close proximity to the city, according to one expert.
For one thing, it diversifies the city core. It gives you, again, a unique industry within the limits of the city. It also puts the filmmaking apparatus in very close proximity to the various locations that those studios will probably want to use. Not everything is shot on sound stages. Some is going to be shot around the city. And to have those core spaces near other locales where the companies will be shooting is a real asset.
He said it's a good time for filmmaking in Canada right now because of the low dollar compared to the U.S. and because of the infrastructure already in place. He says Toronto has top staff and the facilities to attract major film companies looking for a place to shoot their movies and television series, whether it's Star Trek, A Handmaid's Tale, or other series. Now, Councillor Fletcher says it's important to support Toronto's film studio industry, but she says it's too early to tell what the plan will look like or how much it will cost. From Toronto's Film District, I'm Natish Basono, City News.